Hey, good morning. I'm Karen. This is Barnica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Pisces, and it's mid-December to mid-January. It is a love reading or relationship reading, romantic relationships. It could be any relationships, but I'm focusing on love in the romantic sort of way. So keep in mind that the court cards are non-gender specific. As we walk through it a lot of times with relationship readings, that's just important just to say that right away. And I'm using light Seer today. We'll take a look at the current situation and the energies around it and what's coming in. And what do we need to know? What do our Pisces need to know? Okay, current situation, please, is the devil. Pisces. Past influence. Second, past influence. I have one of these in my life. That's why and I have a Pisces rising, so I get it. Well, not everyone has that devil in their life. Present influence, Ten of Swords. Okay. Negative, the Fool. I don't like seeing that in the negative. Positive, Ten of Cups. What you don't see, Eight of Swords. That was in my daily reading today. What to look for, Eight of Wands. Unexpected, Three of Wands. Challenge is the Knight of Swords. Future influence, Nine of Wands, and outcome, Sun, and advice, Four of Swords. And then at the bottom of the deck is our Seven of Pentacles. So I would say with the Seven of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, this is probably something that you've been working on, trying to make happen. And to be quite honest, with the past influence being the Knight of Pentacles, I can see these two cards kind of go hand in hand, because the Knight of Pentacles is all about being consistent, slow movement, but being methodical and being, planting those seeds. So I feel like there has been some kind of work or process being done in your love life in general. But I do feel like whatever this is the devil. And so this is someone, and I do believe it's someone or a relationship in your life that may or may not be good for you, but you're definitely stuck on them, and that's what you've been working for, and that's what you're working on. Now, I do feel like this Ten of Swords is saying that the wait is over. There's something that's ending here, and I feel like it's the wait that's ending. The wait being the Knight of Pentacles, the slow movement, because you've had to have the patience. So you don't need to have patience any longer. I don't know if this devil comes back. We'll keep going, but I do feel like the wait is over for something. So I feel like that's what the Ten of Swords is. And I should clarify that Ten of Swords. We use the Somnia illustrated version as a clarifier. Can you tell me about this Ten of Swords, please? And I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I would say Four of Wands, Eight of Cups. Yeah, what's over is there was some kind of celebration, but there's a walking away from that. But it's been leading to stability, and I do feel like that's that Knight of Pentacles as well. So I feel like, I feel like, too, with this 10 of Swords, I want to be honest with you, I feel like it's also kind of a dreamy state, like understanding when something's over, but seeing what's beginning. And what happens here too, though, I will tell you, with the Fool being in the negative, is I feel like it takes an ending, right, to create a beginning, but that makes the beginning hard. I feel like you're having a struggle with taking some kind of leap of faith here. And that's why it's in the negative. It's not a negative thing. I think it's more a perspective of, do I do this or not? Or for some of you, it may be that you take a leap of faith on something that may not be good for you. The devil being a addictive type deal. But overall, your positive is the 10 of Cups. So there is a strong relationship here. I feel like this devil energy, you may be stuck on them, and they may be someone in your life that you can't let go of. What's frustrating, and I'll tell you, it's frustrating, is that the relationship is strong. And this could be like a twin flame type energy where it comes and goes into your life, of a relationship that comes and goes. Because to me, a twin flame, and we all look at it a little, I've heard so many different explanations on twin flames, but to me, it's the push-pull, the attraction that you have with someone that's deeper than you've probably ever had with anyone. But there's it doesn't end up being a committed relationship or anything. It's just like you keep coming back to each other. There's lessons there to be learned. And that's where I feel like the relationship is a good relationship all in all. It has its strength. It definitely has a comfort. Not to say it's not hard, but it definitely has a comfort. And I feel like that the struggle, you don't want to let that go, because when it's there, it's really good. That's the feeling I'm getting, Pisces. So what you don't see is the 8 of Swords. And what this means is that you are really stuck on this. You're not seeing how stuck you are. Also keep in mind with this 8 of Swords, and this is what you don't see, is that you may feel more stuck than you really are as well. And I'll tell you, because she's looking in the mirror. She's seeing herself as stuck. She's not. It's in her head. She's looking in the mirror, and in the mirror she's stuck, but in down here she's not. So she's seeing herself as stuck. So keep that in mind. Like, know that you can do other things, that there is choices out there. I don't feel like this relationship's a bad thing. I think that the 10 of Swords kind of is part of it. I think that this relationship constantly has its 10 of Swords in it, right? Like it's the start and end, the start and end. So that's what I feel. I mean, it's, if you have a relationship, I don't know, if you get a lot of readings, and you get a lot of readings on this relationship, and there's 10 of Swords that just drive you crazy, but then the next reading is really good, but then the next reading has the 10 of Swords in it, that's this relationship, because it's constant. It's a constant start and stop and start and stop. It ends, but it comes back. It ends, but it comes back. I know you all think I'm nuts, but those of you who it resonates, you'll totally get it. You'll totally know what I'm talking about. The 8 of Wands is in what to look for. I do feel like there's something really good coming in. It's going to be a challenge a little bit too, because it is the Knight of Swords energy. So there is something coming in that comes in pretty quickly and kind of like does that, right? But you need to look for it, because it's going to be a little bit of a challenge with that Knight of Swords being in the challenge spot. It's coming in quick, but keep in mind that 8 of Wands energy too is good. It's very good. It's a passionate energy here. So there's something really passionate happening and coming in. It's just a little bit challenging because it feels like, it's like, whoa. This is the Knight of Swords, especially in this deck. He's got his sights set on where he's going, and he's getting there. And I really feel like it's going to feel like that, like someone just overwhelming you comes in quick, and you're like, whoa. And I think it could upset that other relationship that comes and goes into your life. I think this is different. I really do. It's not that this devil will go away completely out of your life, because that probably will never happen. But I feel like this might be in different energy. Honestly, I really do. So what is unexpected? It could be the same person. It could. And maybe it's for some. But and the only reason why I say that too, now that I see the Nine of Wands in okay, well, I'll keep going. So the Three of Wands is in the unexpected. So things are coming together. You're not expecting something to happen here that's going to happen. Whether it's with this person or another person, whatever this Knight of Swords is. It could be this devil, or it could be someone else. But whatever it is, it's unexpected. And you're actually seeing things happen here. And I think that's too where that Ten of Cups comes in with the positive. It's like, oh, wow, things are really kind of happening. Wow. And it's going to surprise you because this is in the unexpected. So it's like, yeah, I have worked hard, but I didn't really expect this. And it's very nice feeling, Pisces. I'll tell you that part, when I picked up that card, it felt really good. So you're going to have something unexpected that's going to feel really good. The Nine of Wands is in your future influence. So in the near future here, in January sometime, this is a reminder. This is an influence. This energy is influencing you in January, and you're going to feel kind of tired, and you're going to feel like you've really been putting a lot of energy into something, and you're not seeing the benefits. Again, you will, because that's going to be unexpected with that Three of Wands. But it's also a reminder that you're not stopping. You're tired, but you're like, nah. Your motivation to keep moving is very clear here. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep going, keep moving forward. Whether it's with this, I think a lot of you it is, the more I think about it. But for some of you, it's a different person. But there's an energy coming in, and you're going to feel like, finally, that's the feeling. I'm like, these two together. Finally, it's happening. The sun is in your outcome. So I would say, mid-January, there's going to be a lot of joy here in this relationship. There is, I feel like it's really good. I feel like there's, the sun is a good card. One of the best cards in the deck as far as happiness goes. So you're going to feel warmth. You're going to feel happy. I'm not going to read any further out because I don't like to keep going out because, things change, and these are collective readings. So I like to keep closer in the now, because we're all going to have a different outcome, later on. But, know that there is joy waiting for you really soon here. And overall, to be honest with you, I am not getting this feeling of, if you're watching it, you're more curious. I really, 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 or that you've put some energy into something, but I don't feel like there's this, sometimes when we are looking for advice, or we're looking at tarot, we are looking because something's bothering us or something's on our mind that but this doesn't feel like you're watching this to heal, even though I've got the healing card right here. I think you're watching this because you're actually in an okay place, even though you may feel like there's a change shifting here. And I think that's that Ten of Swords. But I think the change in what's ending isn't necessarily what you think is ending. And then the Four of Swords is the reminder, make sure that you are healing yourself, because that devil energy, when it comes in, it's great, but when it doesn't, it's frustrating and it's hard. And if it is kind of like a twin flame type deal, when they're not there, sometimes it's fine. Like you're moving on with life and doing other things, but sometimes you can, because it's the devil, you're stuck on them, right? So there's that time where'd they go? There's ghosts. Like it feels like they're ghosting you, but they're not, or they are, or whatever, but it's just part of what happens in this crazy thing that's going on. But this is a reminder to make sure that you're taking the time out for you. Make sure that you are doing what's right for you as well. I don't think this is just about healing. It's also about, keeping in perspective, that you do allow your heart to heal and you do allow yourself to mend. But there's a lot of energy here too. So I would just be weary of that energy, only to say that you may need to go, I need a breath, to take that time, or take that moment to take that deep breath. Overall, I think that this is really nice energy. I think there may be a little bit of a frustration right now, but I will tell you, no matter if this is a new person or the same person, there's going to be there's going to be joy in your life here in the next couple weeks. There's something really nice happening. And I think the cool thing here, Pisces, is that Nine of Wands with the Three of Wands, because that's the realization that you have worked hard, you have put the energy in, but you are unexpectedly going to see something come from that energy and something come from that hard work. And that's going to feel good. And you're going to feel like, okay, it was worth it. I stuck in there. I did it. And it's worth it. I'm reaping the benefits now. So I think that's a huge feeling here. And that's too what leads to that joy, that happiness. And I think it's playfulness too. I kind of get a real good, like, you're going to feel really good. So there you have it, Pisces. I hope you liked that reading. Let me know if you did. Hit the like button. Give me a comment. All of those wonderful things. Have a beautiful day.